Hello everyone, welcome to another JUJUTSU Kaisen Phantom Parade video. Now before I summon on absolute mid, that is Naobitoes, Zenin, consider liking and subscribing if you enjoy. Now of course, like I just mentioned, Naobitoes Zenin himself, the Unk, is absolutely not necessary whatsoever. If you want Unk, if you really want Unk, just to have Unk, and the memory, the gripper memory, go ahead, but, not necessarily worth it. Hopefully, we can get just something of value, although I'm not really too pressed if I don't. I am also excited for those free summons on. This is gonna be really bad. There's free summons for Miguel to get me enough pity points to pity Miguel. That'll happen in a couple days, so look out for that. Just really waiting out hope for absolutely nothing. I have no idea what I'm still doing in this multi-summon. I should have hit skip a long time ago. SR or above guaranteed. Doesn't even matter. Let's just be honest. It's not even like SSR guaranteed or anything. Literally, nobody cares about SRs or below. There's only like a couple good ones, to be honest, and that's about it. I'll go ahead and perform some more multi-summons. Yeah, I definitely blew everything on that banner as well. I don't know why I'm doing this, because there's also a standard banner update coming out very soon. Looks like I do have an SSR character though, so I hopefully it's something not too bad. Maker working overtime. That is Yellow Nanami. Do I have him A5? I don't think so. That is A5. That's funny. That is actually funny. That right there is A5. Okay. Standard banner is updating. Unfortunately, no yellow Shoko, but we'll be fine. Yellow is just super crazy. I don't necessarily need that right now, but we're looking good for every color really besides green. I do love the perks of being on global, although I will say the wish list was couple of months late, to be honest. This guy has already aged out, but I still love the fact that I can go ahead and get him for collector's purposes at least. So that's not the worst, it's not terrible. That's not terrible. We do love it. We do absolutely appreciate it. We do. Go ahead and end this off with a free summon here. I have 246 little points right here. Hopefully the lag on my phone can absolutely help. Holy cooked though, my frames per second is literally dying. I'm not even gonna lie. This game runs horribly on my phone, but I just record it on there anyway because it's just easier and more convenient. That is literally it. If it was more convenient for me to do it on my computer, which it probably is, I'm just being a lazy little chicken, I could go ahead and do it. I definitely could go ahead and draw the rest of the singles in this video, but I might as well not waste cubes because they're such a limited and valuable resource, to be honest. Honestly, only a couple likes and I'll recreate the Shibuya incident in real life. Nah, I'm just kidding, but seriously, let's go ahead and look at what we got. Absolutely nothing makes sense. Definitely PSA, do not summon on this banner. LOL. Also, people are definitely I've seen a little bit of discontent for this as well. It's like, where is anniversary? Where's JP anniversary content? I watched the execution compilation movie, so I'm actually was pretty hyped about all this Shibuya stuff, because that was just absolutely amazing. It was honestly peak cinema to see all, get even more hype for final Shibuya. All that happening is pretty cool. It is pretty freaking cool, man. And then what's beyond that, original story season 3, it's gonna be a good next year when we can finally I want to say actually save cubes, but even for the Japanese players, even for the Japanese version players, they're spamming units, limited, valuable units like crazy too. So it's not even greener on the grass the other side. Ignore how badly I butchered that, okay? No one heard that. Anyways, let's go ahead and say that I am doing pretty good. They also gave out another stamp. They gave out another Phantom Seal stamp for the JJK0 rerun event. Absolutely love that. You know, another stamp is greatly appreciated. I think we do need some more stamps, though. For sure, we need more stamps. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. You know, I definitely am actually glad that had nothing in it, because, you know, number one, I didn't want Unk, and number two, I'm planning to Black Flash on my next Dragon Ball Legends summons, so that's gonna be great. And then, of course, that's gonna be where I really just finish off with part 2, because I don't really go for the ultras like that. I should probably save a little bit, but like a little bit at the end, you know, in case if I want to, you know, do a little bit of a YOLO, you know, YOLO dolo, like I did for Ultra Super Saiyan Goku, and just get him. But, you know, I definitely am not like holding out for an Ultra, because it's literally just glazing the anniversary campaign. The whole Legends Festival 2025 for the 7th year is just glazing the 7th anniversary, which I think is really funny. I think it's really funny that most of the celebration is just dedicated to propping up the anniversary like that. You know, it's pretty fun. Alright, I'll get on out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed, and until next Phantom Parade video, I went ahead and did the first limited stage. I think the global benefits definitely outweigh JP nowadays for sure, but it's tough. I do like limited fuller content. I think they definitely did take inspiration for that for Dokkan Battle a little bit, you know, at least a little bit. I'm not saying they copied or directly inspired anything from this game, but, you know, it was just funny timing, and it's just something I noticed. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, actually, no, I'm not gonna fan theory like some of y'all do, because some of y'all be like, Shueisha, Toei did this. I'm like, no, actually, just shut up. Like, you cannot be serious. Some of y'all cannot be serious. Some of y'all just rage bait just for fun. I'm gonna get mad if I keep talking about that, though. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, no, this floor is not too nice here. Bye.